Hey, I'm Joel.
I'm Cav.
I'm Stu. We're in Eskimo Joe, and you're watching the AU review.
I think the feelings are, it's exciting because the shows for us are a bit of an unknown. Usually, we've been doing for years is this kind of big, tight rock show, and we're just kind of trying to do something a little bit different this time around. And it's not really an acoustic show. We're trying to basically reimagine a lot of the songs, and we've just recorded this album that's quite different. And we want to lead the fans and show them this kind of story arc of all of the albums that we've done so far, and then where we've been and where we're going. So it's really fun, and it's really different for us. So it's like kind of exciting and scary. Well, hopefully, I mean, we did this crowdfunding thing, which was really amazing because it puts you in direct contact with your fans, and they invest in your album. They're basically buying your album in advance. So hopefully they like it because they've kind of bought it already. So
yeah, there were certain key points of the album when songs would take an unexpected turn, and sonically, and I guess just the tone of the actual album started to shift, and we sort of were like, I hope all these people who have paid for it already actually like it, because it's very different. But in saying that, it's
the good news is
awesome.
The good news is it is amazing. So yeah.
You've certainly had changes in the past, though.
Not to this extent. I'd say, yeah. This is even bigger than going from Sweater to Girl, I think.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you compare Sweater to Black Fingernails, Red Wine.
That's pretty epic.
There's
yeah.
a big inspiration there. But this is a big change. But I think at the end of the day, they're still, we hope, good songs. So I guess no matter how you dress them up, at the end of the day, people will be shocked when they first hear it, maybe, but then they'll just start hearing the song and it'll just start to sound like us again.
Yeah. We've got a regional WA tour coming up as well, which will be full band. It'll be good to get back on the stage and turn up really loud. And then
we'll turn right back down again as we learn to play the new songs.
Then we've got a long road of rehearsals, learning the new album basically, and how we're going to actually pull that off live. It'll be a different beast again, and I think it's going to be interesting trying to mix the new album in with the old songs as well, and try and make it a cohesive set. So that's going to be interesting and a bit of fun.
The funny thing is we tell you all these things and you have no idea what it sounds like. So you're like, what do they mean? What are they doing?
It's opera.
All part of the intrigue.
Yeah.
An operatic album would be very interesting.
Yes. Yes, it would.
With the record, have you finished working on it? Is it all done, or are you still touching it up?
Yeah, we finished tracking it. Finished about 2.5 weeks ago, and had a bit of a party to celebrate, which was great. And then at the moment, it's being mixed in Toronto by the guy who produced it, who's called Burke Reed, ex-Girling. You might remember them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was great to work with. He really pushed us hard to get out of our comfort zone and not fall back onto old habits. And I think that's a big part of why the record sounds like it does, and it's so different for us. Yeah.
I think there was a period of time when every event would have both you and Girling on the lineup.
Yeah.
Those were good days.
Yeah.
How do these sorts of tours compare to those sort of earlier days?
It's still exciting.
Still just as confusing.
Well, I mean, let's take something like this. We had 10 days to rehearse for this, and so there's a lot of unknowns. And it's when you're faced with that sort of pressure, it's very exciting stepping onto the stage, because there's a lot of loose ends that you're not quite sure are going to get tied down at the right moment. But as soon as you step on stage and you start playing, it all seems like second nature. It's good.
You guys did a live at the chapel once, didn't you? So this isn't too far removed.
True. Yeah, we did it in Melbourne when it was just off Chapel Street.
I think this room's even slightly more cavernous.
Yeah.
So every sound sounds huge. So I don't know, if you were a really loud rock band, I don't think this would be the best venue, but it's perfect for something like this.
So it's good you're doing an operatic record.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Without even trying.
Without giving anything away, what do you hope people take away from the next record?
I hope it kind of leads them, like it has with us, into the future. Like, I think as a band you can almost kind of get the blinkers on after a while. Like, whether you do it consciously or it happens subconsciously, you can end up boxing yourself into a corner. And what I really hope this does with our fans as well as with us is just, kicks the blinkers off and creates like a pathway for the next 10 years for us, just like it creates the new era of Eskimo Joe. And I hope that does the same thing for the listeners.
get back overseas this time around?
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually. I think we will. We did quite a bit of touring through Europe in 09-10, and we'd love to go back because we made some good inroads and made a bunch of fans, and we were going to certain cities and the shows were selling out. So it's a shame that we haven't gotten back there, and people on our Facebook and stuff are like, when are you coming back to Germany? When are you coming back to Amsterdam? Blah, blah, blah. So we've got those people to please. So
And
we're excited about playing this new music for them, I think.
One of the great things about Europe is they treat musicians like we treat sports stars. So if like Shane Warne did like if Shane Warne did a book tour and no books sold, and he rocked up to do his book signing at every store, he would still get like 5 roast chickens and like a carton of Bundy and Cola or whatever Shane wants on his rider.
There's your bold print.
Yeah, but but if a musician does the same thing and does a groundbreaking record with lots and lots of fans behind it, they don't really get the same treatment. But whereas you kind of get that in Europe, everywhere you go, whether the venues sell out or there's 10 people there, they just treat you really well, and it's great food and all the rest of it.